All right, useful steps for solving inequalities with variables on both sides. The nice thing is that the first 5 steps are just like we've done before. So step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, all of those are the same. We are just going to add one more step. Step 6, flip the inequality sign if you multiply or divide by a negative. Basically, we did that back in chapter 2, section 10. If you want to go back and look at that. So here's our first problem. 9 minus x is greater than 10. Go through your steps. No step 1, no step 2, no step 3. Step 4, they've got a 9 with that x. That's a positive 9 though, so we have to subtract 9 from both sides. Keeping our equation balanced. We don't want to add it. Don't look at that minus in front of the x. Look at what's in front of the 9. Nothing. That makes it a positive. So those will zero out. And we want to make sure we bring that negative down with the x. So we'll have negative x is greater than 1. To get rid of that negative sign though, remember, think of it as having a 1 in between it and the x. So that's negative 1x. So we're going to divide both sides. Since they're multiplying by negative 1, we'll divide both sides by negative 1. That gives us a really big 1. And we get x is greater than negative 1. But wait a second. We divided both sides by a negative 1. If you multiply or divide both sides by a negative 1, we got to flip the sign around. So that's going to make it x less than negative 1. When it comes time to graph, we're going to have an open circle at negative 1. And remember, if our variable's in front, whichever way the sign is pointing, that's the way we're going. So we're looking for numbers less than negative 1. That's going to the left. Okay. Number 2. If you want to try this problem on your own, you can. If not, I'll do it right now. So no step 1, no parentheses, no like terms, no variables on both sides. So step 4, they're adding 2. We'll do the opposite. We'll subtract 2 from both sides. Those 2 zero out. 17 minus 2 is 15. Step 5, they're multiplying by 5, so we'll divide both sides by 5. That gives us a big fat 1. X is less than or equal to 3. Do we need to change the sign? Did we multiply or divide both sides by a negative? Nope, so we'll leave it. And open or close circle. This time it's going to be a closed circle since it's less than or equal to. The variable's in front. As long as the variable's in front, whichever way the inequality sign's pointing, that's the way we're going because we're looking for numbers smaller than x. And to the left is where they're smaller than x. Okay, number 3. Go ahead and try to solve this problem. Okay. What are they doing to the variable? They're dividing it by negative 4. So let's multiply both sides by negative 4. That gives us a really big 1 there. And 0 times negative 4 is 0. Do we need to change the sign this time? Yeah, we multiplied both sides by a negative 4, so we switch the sign, and we get x is less than 0. Time to graph. Open or close circle. Hopefully you're saying open because we only have one part, so it's open. We're looking for numbers smaller than x, so we're going to go to the left, and that's our answer. Number 4. Go ahead and try to solve this problem. When you're ready, come back and we'll go over it. Okay, there's no step 1, no step 2, no step 3, no step 4, just step 5. They're multiplying by negative 6, so we're going to divide both sides by negative 6. Anything over itself is a 1. Do we need to change the signs? Did we multiply or divide both sides by a negative? Yep, we divided by a negative. so we're switching the sign. And that gives us x greater than negative 2. Time to graph, so we'll plot negative 2 and 0 on the number line. Need to decide open or closed circle. Open circle because there's no equal to, and we're looking for numbers bigger than x, so that means we're going to the right for this problem. Number 5. No step 1, step 2. Actually, we do have a step 2 here. We got like terms. So I'm going to go 19 plus 8 is 27. No step 3, step 4. That's a positive 6. So we'll subtract 6 from both sides. That'll zero out. 27 minus 6 is 21. So we get 21 is less than or equal to 7x. Step 5. Divide by 7. Get our big fat 1. 3 is less than or equal to x. Did we multiply or divide by a negative? Nope. But we don't like our variable in back, so we're going to switch it around. And it's going to become x is greater than or equal to 3. So that'll be a solid circle at 3. We're looking for numbers that are bigger than 3, so that means we're going to go to the right. Number 6, would you try to solve this problem? Go ahead and pause and come back. Okay. Any parentheses? Nope. Any like terms? Yes, we got lots of like terms here. So we got 9x is greater than or equal to 18. No, not doing step 3. Step 4, there's no adding or subtracting in here, so we're not doing that. Step 5, they are multiplying by 9, so we will divide by 9. 9 over 9 is kind of a, that's supposed to be a 1. And we get x is greater than or equal to 2. Do we need to change the sign? Nope, because we divided by a positive 9. So we'll have a closed circle going to the right. If you're in the flipped class, you are not doing the workbook page until you come into class tomorrow. If you're in the normal class, then this is the assignment that you're doing for the day. And that's it for the lesson. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them, preferably on Edmodo, or you can just post them on the YouTube page. Thank you very much, and that's it.